In this video, we're going to be talking about the best backpacking bivy. So what we basically look for whenever we're testing them all out, were how they actually performed, how durable they were, and also the price. And then we tried the best we could to find one that's a little bit cheaper, one that's middle of the range, and one that's more expensive. And we did the best we could to, try and test out different ones from different price ranges. And these three are going to be our favorites. Okay, so number 3 is going to be the Life Vivy. And this is, I've tried out a few over the years, and these things always come in really handy, and I would definitely recommend getting one if you haven't already done so. They're super small and compact, and if you do, if you are in a situation when you do need them, they are going to come in really handy, and you'll definitely be glad you had one. But this is one of my favorite ones since it takes up so little space. It's going to help keep you warm and also repel water. And we've used it for quite a while now. We've used it, multiple times, and it seems to be holding up nicely, which has been great. Pros of this one are it's a cheap product that can really help you out. It's big and it's going to fit pretty much anyone of any size. It's going to work great for keeping in your car or in your backpack or pretty much wherever else you are, or carrying around. It's super small. You can pretty much put it in your hand and then pretty much take it wherever you want. And then it comes with a whistle and also a paracord drawstring as well, which can come in use as well. Cons: it's going to repel water a bit, but it isn't waterproof. So it's definitely one thing to note. Pretty much all of these kind of bivy things, they are going to have condensation in just because they aren't breathable. So pretty much all of them are going to have a bit of condensation, and so they aren't 100% waterproof, but they will still keep you warm. It's not a replacement for a sleeping bag. It depends on what conditions you're in. If you're in relatively warmer conditions, this can work completely fine. But if you are in colder areas, this isn't going to be good enough to replace a sleeping bag. So that's just one thing to note. And then it's not the most durable bivy on the market. It is cheap and it does do the job, but there are definitely better and more durable models out there. Okay, so number 2 is going to be the SOL Escape Bivy. And here is another one of my favorite bivies, and this one is a little bit better than the previous in my opinion. In my experience, it seemed to be a little bit warmer and also a bit more durable as well. It's such a small and inexpensive thing to have that you can pretty much use in any bad situation, and it's going to help a lot, and there's really no reason to not have one. I definitely recommend. I always carry one around whenever I'm out, whether it's hiking or camping or hunting, whatever. I always have one, and I don't always use it, but it's just a good thing to have just in case. So pros: it's small, so you can take it pretty much anywhere. This is one of the bit warmer and also the more durable ones as well that we tested. And then it also has a drawstring, so you can tighten the opening on the top, which is definitely useful as well. Cons: in certain conditions, there's going to be condensation on the inside. Again, that's pretty much the case with all bivies. That's just one thing to definitely note. And then if you're not fully inside the bivy, you're going to lose body heat and get cold, so you want to make sure that you're fully inside it. It's wrapped around your whole body. Otherwise, you'll lose body heat and get cold, and then that's definitely not what you want. So it's definitely one thing to note. And then it's not going to keep you warm enough in cold conditions. Generally, in summer, it's going to work completely fine. In some areas when it gets cold, in the fall, winter, it's definitely not going to be enough. You're going to have a sleeping bag, maybe some layers and that kind of thing, but it's definitely not going to work just that. Okay, so the number 1 pick is going to be the Tact Bivy, and this is probably my favorite bivy to have. Pretty much any situation I've had it for a number of years now, and they've always been awesome, and they've always worked. And we've tested quite a few and picked this one because it's one of the best survival tools you can have, because it's small, it's inexpensive, and it's definitely going to help keep you warm and dry. Pros: it works really well in colder and windy conditions. The material is stretchy and tear proof, which is super important as well. And then it's super small, so you can take it pretty much anywhere. Cons: it's going to keep you warm, but condensation will form on certain conditions again. It's not something that's going to last for a long period of time. We've had quite a few of these, and they do eventually break down or need to be replaced, that kind of thing. But generally anywhere from 10 to maybe 20 uses, somewhere in there, and then you have to replace them, is kind of what we noticed. But again, they are cheap, so it's not really a big deal. And then it's intended for an emergency situation and not everyday use, so you're not going to really want to use this as an everyday sleeping bag or that kind of thing. It's generally useful for emergencies, so If you pretty much have nothing else, this is what you want to use. But it's definitely a good thing to have, and I definitely recommend picking one up. But if you're interested in checking out more images, more reviews, or the cheapest place we could find each of these, I will leave a link down below in the description. At the time of the video, those were the best places we can find them, so you can go ahead and check out the current price if you want to go ahead and do so. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I will just mention our monthly giveaway, so if you want to enter in, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and then comment giveaway down below. Simply do both and you'll be automatically entered. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.